want a warm allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you want my achievements. I'm screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes?
Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. Taken at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Titans ready to take over on offense for the first time. And it is the now 35-year-old Ryan Tannehill who leads them out in his 12th NFL campaign.
Those who expected Ryan Tannehill to go quietly into the night after the Titans drafted Will Levis, well, they clearly don't know this man well at all. He's a fighter and former comeback player of the year and expects to have his best season yet as a pro in this campaign.
Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He's going to look downfield for Henry, and incomplete on the deep ball.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
To the air again, Tannehill. And he fires one incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And it's a Titans touchdown. Traylon Burks, 43 yards. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And it's now a 7-0 game. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it was Traylon Burks capping things off with a touchdown catch. So then after the made field goal, Shudak back out to kick it away. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line. So the Charger offense making its way out. And at the controls is the league's second leading passer a year ago. At 25 years of age out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
The Chargers just continue to improve and take steps forward under the quiet leadership of Herbert, who's been the most productive quarterback in league history to his first 3 seasons. Over 4,700 yards last year. He's expecting to crack the 5,000-yard mark in this season.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 in the first. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
Eckler will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any
I'm telling you
space for him.
1,000 times I said right up on the chimney.
Takes
The
it
driver.
for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
How about
Extra
that?
point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Leave that alone. I ain't bothering you, don't do.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get
Get the hell out of my
A little
way.
bit more of a quick story.
I'm gone.
Last time about where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Yeah, wonder why I don't like being here. I don't hear that business.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill.
Dang.
And his throw here is incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it
Oh, that's not good.
Meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
He's going to let it go again. And he knocks the ball away.
Can't get that
It's
one.
incomplete.
I'm gonna have to punt it.
Bounce back after
I'm
giving
gonna have
up a
to punt it.
touchdown on the opening drive.
I don't want them guys to come down either.
And then out. Obviously no loss of
I had to
confidence from
punt
that
it.
defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Get at the 20.
Get
Get at
set
the
to go here for
20.
their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both
Man, you see DJ them every day. You cause the shit. You don't say nothing to them about it.
specific outcomes in
You
mind.
think
To
how
me,
my
it
fucking
just
say,
comes
dude?
down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, I ain't getting none. You don't get none
Again,
either.
man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own
I need
hands.
that
They
too.
want man
He gave
coverage,
us the ball
not
for
zone.
nothing, bro.
And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Bro, trying to get it.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hawkins, you might got it, Hawkins.
Now it's Tannehill.
You might got it, Hawkins. Yeah, you got it.
Making the catch.
Let's go, Hawk.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We
Wow.
got an injured
My
player.
boy
More
got
from
hurt.
L.A. in a moment. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone,
Ah,
tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
These two teams all tied after one. 2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. As
I
they
was
work
trying
on
to
a
say,
1st
really,
and goal.
leave me the fuck alone, bro. I'm playing my fucking game. You're not bothering me.
Tannehill. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a
That's
little
it.
more
That's
attention on
it.
that route,
And that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Again, Tannehill.
I don't need that. We'll take that.
In the end zone, touchdown, Tennessee. DeAndre Hopkins from 3 yards out, and the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point up and good.
14-10.
And that makes the score
Let's see.
14-7. Back out is Shudak here as he'll send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because if you're intentionally doing it for some reason, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard to the 43.
Okay.
Yeah, things
Get
are
it.
pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
On second down, here's Herbert. Little short pass.
Yes, sir. 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 4.
Good take there. I like those.
5 now.
I like those. Let's blitz. Let's blitz.
People around the ball when it's
Let's
caught,
blitz him.
and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's Herbert.
Oh, man, I almost used that.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge
Right.
loss. On Scott ready to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at the 20. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. He's capable of having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's had over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 40 yards. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Henry again on second down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Tannehill now to throw. And that will be incomplete. The Charger D making things difficult. And it's 4th down. Caleb Shudak on now for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
So here's Shudak following the touchdown, back out to kick off. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4. Herbert now. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Azeez Al-Shaair. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. So we reach halftime here, and time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the 2nd half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7. Now it's Herbert. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
This is taken around the 12. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Treylon Burks headed back out with the rest of this offense. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team, because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet.
And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing again is Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Escaping the pressure right. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape, because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Tannehill. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Kenneth Murray in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Possession switching back now to the Chargers. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying
and now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for L.A. 51 yards on the ground. They'll go right back to Spiller here on first down. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Kelly is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And they'll try again down here with Kelly. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. They'll give to Spiller. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Isaiah Spiller taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Letty, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
A gain there of 21 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Henry again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans will add to their 4th quarter lead. Tannehill looking to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So then after the made field goal, Shudak back out to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick 6. So good hustle to get back and get him down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. And brought in downfield by Burks. He got 29 yards that time. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do?
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. Let's go. They snap it to Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chigakakwo, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Back out is Shudak here as he'll send this one away. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now lefty's got it to Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Hubbard throwing again. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. Down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard yards shy of the 5. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Herbert. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, the Chargers are pointing, and they've got it. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Herbert to throw. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Fields it right around the goal line. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win.